Morning, Frank.
Morning.
Yerry Mina looks to be out for a number of weeks, and he's added to a key injury list that you've got. Have those injuries dictated your thinking in this transfer window and what priorities you have?
Yeah, they've contributed to our thinking. I think we have been planning this window for a long time, since I've been here in the back end of last season. It's important to do that, but then obviously there's always factors you can't control. Dominic's injury last week going into Chelsea, the two major injuries in the Chelsea game. So, but we do have numbers defensively in those areas, and Conor's obviously came in, Conor Coady this week, which is a big deal for us. So it's up to us to find the priorities and keep the squad as strong as we can have it, and obviously we have a bit more time to do that as well as we go.
You talked about Conor Coady, obviously adding to James Tarkowski and Onana to the squad as well. They've all been described as leaders. Is that leadership something you needed in that dressing room?
Well, it's a big deal in any dressing room, leadership, and when you're coaching, managing, you rely on that be people in the dressing room that can relay the message and drive it home. You can't do every bit yourself. So I think in the players you're talking about, James has been in all pre-season and has shown his personality as well as his on-field abilities. In the short time that Conor's been here, a few days, Conor was a great one for me, because normally you have to do a lot of reference checks on players, what type of people they are. It took me about 5 minutes to speak to Conor and understand the type of person he was, and I knew it before the phone call, if I'm honest. The moment he came up as an opportunity for us, it was a huge deal for me and for the club. And then with Amadou, I think the personality he's shown as well straight away as a young man with a real positive, infectious kind of attitude straight away. So it's not all about that, but it's a big part of what we're trying to do, is bring the right people to the club to drive it forward. So we're happy in terms of the business we've done so far on that point.
And is there any update that you can give fans on the possible return of Idrissa Gueye or any other incomings that you might have at the club?
No, because it would be unfair to do so, because of we're working away, seeing ways we can improve the squad. But until we get players in, happily talk about those ones that we have in. But any potential targets are obviously for us to keep working on behind the scenes.
And is there any potential for outgoings at the club in the next few weeks before the transfer window closes?
Yeah, I mean, that's a similar answer, because of course you respect the players that are with us. We need to get a balanced squad, and at times if you bring in players in, the reality is that players will leave. But those situations one by one have to be right for club, for us first and foremost, and then the player also, and any potential club that they may move to. So again, I won't commit onto that one until you get those things in place.